Coming up on Mountain News this morning, organizations are working together to save the lives of babies and children. And multiple teens from a southern Kentucky town are in trouble with the law after a dangerous joyride.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Hey, it's Wednesday. We've landed on Hump Day. Jim Freeman along. Glad you're along. We're right at 5 o'clock and time to talk some weather. Tim Drawbridge, our meteorologist, here with a look at our forecast this morning. Tim?
Good morning, Jim, and good morning, everyone. Little fog to start us off here on a Wednesday morning, a little different than what we had about 24 hours ago because Williamsburg was the only location reporting fog. Down less than 2 miles out your way across the Cumberland Valley. Otherwise, visibilities for the most part are decent. And temperature-wise, we're still very pleasant this morning. 50, so not as cool as what we had this time yesterday morning. Also, got some clouds streaming in from the west as we were anticipating. So we end up seeing a lot of sunshine as we head through today. A boundary is up to our north. Not going to quite make it here. And as things continue to progress, we're warmer today than what we were exactly about 24 hours ago. And guess what? We end up having the opportunity to be even warmer tomorrow. And the thrust of 90-degree weather is not too far away. For today, lots of sunshine and a forecast high in Hazard up to 82. More about the First Alert 7-day forecast coming up as we proceed through this 5 o'clock hour. Jim?
Very good, Tim. Thank you. Tim and Jim. Kentucky State Police are now using a cadaver dog in search for an 8-month-old missing child from Ohio County. Maya Tucker Rudd was last seen late April, and her parents cannot tell police where she is. KSP says Family Services removed 3 older siblings from the home some time ago. They were also in the process of removing Maya, whose umbilical cord tested positive for meth. But when officials went to the home on May 30th, the baby was not there. Several people are facing various charges in the case. An endangered child alert was issued for a missing 5-year-old out of Claiborne County, Tennessee. Police are looking for October Cooper in New Tazewell. Officials say she could be with her non-custodial mother, Victoria Cooper. She's wanted for custodial interference. If you see either October or her mother, call police immediately. This Saturday, a benefit concert will take place at the Knott County Sportsplex called Harmony in the Mountains. All proceeds from the event go directly to the Global Foundation for Peroxisomal Disorders, the foundation that Knott County residents Leon and Tony Mullins says is leading the fight for kids like their daughter Harmony with a peroxisomal disorder called Zellweger syndrome. The Mullins say they still have room for sponsors of the event.
For anyone that wants to support Harmony in the Mountains, we still do need support, and we're still hoping for that. That can be done through sponsorships if there's any local business.
We first shared Harmony's story on her first birthday in February, a day doctors believed she would not live to see. This concert directly supports the scientists and doctors' research to help kids like Harmony also celebrate their first birthday. A life-saving lesson at UK. One group is working to make sure people know how to respond if a young child needs CPR. According to the American Heart Association, there are 23,000 out-of-hospital pediatric cardiac arrests each year. More than 7,000 of those turn deadly. On a campaign to reduce infant mortality, the Tempur Sealy Foundation grants funds for the AHA with the UK hospital to give expecting parents and caregivers life-saving tools.
This kit includes an infant mannequin, instructional videos, and other resources to provide parents and caregivers hands-on practice to equip them with the life-saving skills they'll need.
On the American Heart Association's 100th year of operation, they say the kits will help them achieve the organization's main purpose, which is to turn a nation of bystanders into a nation of lifesavers. 4 teenagers are accused of stealing 2 school buses from a southern Kentucky garage. Police say the teens ran away from Appalachian Children's Home at Barberville before taking one of the buses for a joyride to Lexington and then crashing it. Here are some of the 911 calls made on the morning the buses were taken.
How long should it be on for?
Not even 5 minutes.
For the third time, just received a call from that male subject from the children's home has walked away again.
But I just passed Central Elementary, and there's a bus sitting like in the parking lot, and it looks like it's been wrecked. But the gate of the bus garage has been drove through.
The Knox County Sheriff says the teens ages 13 to 15 will face serious theft, wanton endangerment, and criminal mischief charges. They will be placed in other juvenile detention facilities. Nobody at Appalachian Children's Home wanted to comment. On Tuesday, a coalition of public education advocates hosted a meeting at Frederick Douglass High School at Lexington to voice opposition to Amendment 2. Amendment 2 will let voters decide if lawmakers can divert some tax money to private schools. Fayette County Public Schools Superintendent Dr. Demetrius Liggins, FCPS Board Chair Tyler Murphy, along with educators and students, were in attendance at Tuesday's meeting to voice their opposition against Amendment 2.
The bottom line is it would funnel public dollars, which are meant and set aside for public schools, to private, unaccountable organizations. So it would mean less resources for our public schools to do the work we're asked to do each and every day.
Supporters of the amendment say the funds would help pay for students' attendance to private schools. The measure will be on the ballot for Kentucky voters this November. And thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. Still to come, we'll take a look at how extreme rain south of the Commonwealth is causing issues.
And it's in the not-so-sunshine state. In the meantime, we've got a boundary to our north, some cloud cover issues across the Commonwealth this Wednesday morning. Oh, I hope you have enjoyed the very pleasant feel to the air, because we're getting into some real typical June time weather. Details with your first alert 7-day forecast as your WYMT Mountain Morning News continues right after this.